Oh, hello, and welcome back to Tycoon Terminal. I'm Steve, and we're just in our jungle area, and we haven't yet built the station for the train, so I'm going to jump on that in this one, and kind of just try and finish off this area as best as possible in this episode. So I'm going to jump straight in and sit back and relax, and hopefully, I'll jump back on and show you what I've made. So hello and welcome back. Yeah, that was a good few hours of building this area. I wasn't going to add any more rides, but I decided that I should probably add something else into the area, as the wooden coaster is like huge and not everyone likes a spinning roller coaster. So I've put in a small mine train roller coaster. It runs 5 3-core trains. Not quite perfectly, but there is always a little bit of stacking. But it good enough that I'm relatively happy with it. And put in a Sierra star shape as well, which I don't normally add. The only thing I don't like about this one, it has a massive horn that goes off like constantly, which, to be fair, most of them are travelling models, but you can get park models of these as well. I know that Bling at Blackpool Pleasure Beach was a park model, and Leesburg have one, Mechanica as well. So I don't really know why they have to have the horn that goes off like on it. It's a little bit annoying, but yeah, it's just a flat ride to kind of fill the area a little bit. And I think it kind of looks quite good when it goes above the trees surrounding. Put a little bit of theming down here, so we've got a few statues, and the train station's done. To look a bit like a temple. Kind of a bit overgrown as an angry snake though. And I haven't really finished this area off yet, because this is... I might put another ride in this area potentially. I might fill it with trees. I'm not sure. Because of Planet Coaster 2 is literally around the corner. I think next week. Is it next week? It could be next week. I'm not sure exactly when the date is. I'll have to double check. I'm sure it's like mid-November, so very, very, very soon. Yeah, so I feel like this roller coaster here that took me quite a while to build, I'm glad people are actually going on it. I was a bit worried because the stats were a bit short on that one. The when it dispatches, you do get like a little bit of a flamethrower effect. So interesting thing with these trains is Walt Disney World actually have one of these, like a Vekoma next gen mine coaster, I think, and they pop a little cart, and what they do is they swing like from side to side, which is quite cool. But they kind of like rock away as they go up the lift hill. So that's why the track kind of bends outwards, just to give that impression, to make it very clear that when you go, that you are actually in a mine train car that can rock around and twist and move, and just adds to the fun of the roller coaster, really. Well, I think it does anyway. I may need to take a train off it potentially if people aren't getting on or off the ride quick enough. At the moment, I think that might be a potential issue. Because no one's actually left the ride yet, and we're already going to have a free train stack just from the amount of time it's taken. Oh no, they were waiting in there. That might be okay. I kind of want to keep it on 5 trains, because I quite like the idea of having lots of small trains running around this layout. Let's have a look and see how quickly these guys get out when they leave. Not that I want them to leave, I just want them to exit the roller coaster a little bit quicker. There we go. One's gone out. You can really see the twist on those cars when it goes out of there. Okay, so they're leaving. Come on, hurry up. These guys gonna jump straight on. Lap bars down. Go. I'm not sure how much of a delay there was on that one. It would be close. It would be close. So what I've done is I've actually placed the exit in the middle of where the train is. So I'm hoping that that'll get people out of the exit just that little bit quicker. because they really don't have long to load before it goes. I think that's working okay. Yeah, I'll kind of see both of them in one shot. Alright, so they should be sending now, but they're still boarding. So I'm losing about a second or two on that. I just kind of wish they had a bit more urgency leaving the station. It's like, right, let's just slowly waltz out the exit. Having a smaller train does help with this though. They do get out a little bit quicker. But still. I suppose at least as soon as they're sat down they're going, so that's the other side of it. We've got this nice little bridge of the queue line, goes over the top of the ride as it swoops down underneath. I haven't really got a big queue line on this one. Auto saves just saying hello briefly. Yeah, so it kind of like swoops down underneath, and it'd be nice if we get a full queue over it, so you get time to kind of watch the train kind of come down this drop and zoom underneath the bridge where you're waiting. Gives people a really good view of the ride as it goes by. So most of the ride from like the point of view here isn't actually visible. Now, one of the cool things that is happening on this ride, we'll go over here and have a look. As you go under here, you have a boulder that pulls towards the track there, just to have a little bit of extra thrill. Which I actually think it works quite well, to be fair. I've tried to colour it as best as possible to the rocks. It is slightly different colour, but I still think it works very, very well with the way the kind of the ride interacts. And it's just like, as the last car's going through, that's just when it hits. And as you approach it, you see the boulder starting to come down. So yeah, I do like that. I think it's a nice little effect there. And then it kind of smashes into this archway, and the archway hides that effect from people trying to look back and see what just happened or see it reset. So this keeps it kind of out of view of the train, so they can well, it's an exciting experience. So the queue is building up, so we have done something, right? We've hit 7,000 guests. I know 7,000 guests in Planet Coaster. I'm surprised my PC hasn't fallen over. It is starting to stutter a little bit now, though. There are times when it does struggle, but overall, the game is actually holding up pretty well. It is holding up pretty well. It's doing better than I thought it would do. Will it survive another area being built? I don't know. What's this? A cloud just appeared there for some reason, not sure why. So, I'm going to call this area as... It's not done, but it's as done as it's going to get for us. I can't believe we started off with just this SLC over here. You know, and how far the park has come since putting that in. Actually, this will be a classic coaster now, I would have thought. There we go, we've hit classic. It is still very popular. Oh, look at that, the queue's full for it. These guys don't know what they're waiting for. You don't want to be waiting for an SLC. And again, this coaster has been pretty much consistently popular. I wonder if the Mine Train coasters... This area is beautiful. I think this is my best area because I wasn't conscious that... But when I started this, Planet Coaster 2 wasn't announced. Like, well, it was announced like it was coming out, but there was no release date. I thought it was going to be 6 months away, and it turned out that wasn't the case. I do like this little junior coaster. But it's quite nice that we started off with a few standard model coasters and kind of expanded into this area where we put in our Mine Train. coaster in mine area, and it's the fact that it's not just about the rides that we've put in. There's like all kinds of little hidden extras inside this park. Like, we've got like inside here there's like a little cave system you can just walk into and have a look around, and you have to duck down to walk around in there though. There are some clearance issues, but like the interactivity between the coaster and this ride is something. I think this is one of my favorite areas I've done. I don't know. I like so much of this park. Like this area is great because of just everything going on. Is anyone actually on the chair swing? Or chair swings are not popular? Oh, I don't think there's a single person on that. It is classed as old. That's a shame. Well, hopefully it'll kind of come back into its own. Like, even the log flume's not as busy as it was. What's the mine train queue like? Empty. Yeah, so developing something in this area would definitely help, because this is actually the oldest area now without any kind of investment. We built this, then after that this area kind of became dead, like how that area was. So we put in this roller coaster over here to and a drop tower to encourage people to come back or come back to visit this the Dragonland. I think this roller coaster just really, it was just next level for the park when it was put in. I'd say this is probably the coaster that made the park. The drop tower is pretty fun though as well. Like, I do like the drop tower because I hate how ugly these drop towers look, and I think I think I give myself a pat on the back that I did an okay job with building one of those to kind of fit in with the landscape as much as possible. The only thing I didn't get in was the I wanted to put in. Let's see if I can find it. There is a ride here that I wanted. This one. I wanted to put one of these in this area because it just fits the theme perfectly. But maybe we can add it on here another point and squeeze a queue in somewhere, or find somewhere to put it in. It'd be nice to have it in somewhere, but at the moment I can't really work out where that's going to go. I'm just giving a quick overview here. We've got the... I don't think I've really shown much of this actually running, but we've got a Huss top spin, which looks really fun. Yeah, I do like that. And then there's like it's not really a restaurant, but there's like a few food outlets underneath here and somewhere to sit and watch the ride. And this was a blueprint I got called Corn Forest, and this one's just a boat ride. And because Planet Coaster had kind of been, the release date was given for November, and I thought, hey, I'm not going to get this park done with what I was wanting to do, because I was going to build a Jungle Cruise-esque ride, and this blueprint kind of fit the bill of what I wanted, so I put that in. I think that fits the area very well for what we're doing. And then we put in, well, I put in this dueling spinning roller coaster. It's really interesting how one side's more popular than the other. I'm not sure why. But this side is a lot more popular than the other side, but at least they're full and people are going on it. So, and there's a few special effects in this temple and station building combination with a little maintenance area at the back there. Then we built this massive wooden coaster. Wow. Yes. This is a hypercoaster wooden coaster, and I think it's ace. I do really like it. Although I don't know if I'd fancy climbing this ladder to get to the block section up here. There's a bit of a shortcut. I did actually redesign this corner. This corner was very, very badly done. So uh, that has been redone. But the air, it's all about air time. That's why the train goes over the top of the hill so fast. Very much inspiration of El Toro with this one. So that's flying. Yeah, then of course this area where I've built this little mine train coaster, and I've already got a mine train coaster, but this is more like a jungly mine train coaster. Idea being a little bit more kind of a Indiana Jones kind of style with some special effects and whatnot. You know, the scene, I can't remember which one of the movies it is, but they're sat on like a mine cart escaping. That's kind of the inspiration for this one, which I think it fits in really well with the area, so I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, so you might be thinking, right, Steve, what are you doing next? Well, next is going to be auto saves back again. To be fair, I have auto save on because when you start getting to a park at this level, there's a high chance you're going to crash out. So, anywho, this plot of land here that we've got here is, so we've got an expansion plot for the mine area over here. That's kind of why this train kind of comes around here and wiggles around a little bit, because I want to put in some another Wild West attraction in here. I'm not sure quite what that's going to be yet. And here is going to be pirate area where we're going to have all kinds of I feel like a rapids ride's going to be required, which I'm looking forward to, because I don't really build rapids rides very often. We've got the cableway here. I'm looking forward to getting that open. Like, it's only short, but I just kind of wanted it. I do enjoy a cableway, or sky ride, or whatever you want to call them. I do really enjoy them because they just offer like a bit of a view, and it's just relaxing. So that would actually be the quickest way to get from here to there, because the path that is going to go around is going to be quite a way. To be fair, you can use it as transport or you can use it as scenic. It's up to you to take it how you want it. So yeah, next step is the pirate area. So I'm thinking rapids. I would like to build either a Eurofighter or a Infinity Coaster in the area. Obviously, some kind of family ride will need to go in. I'm not sure quite what ride is going to go in there yet, but I'm sure I'll think of something. I really want to put a dark ride in. I don't have time to do a dark ride before Planet Coaster 2 is released, so watch this space. I might have to just get a few blueprints to kind of help build this area together, because essentially I think that I've got one more episode of this, and then that's it. Planet Coaster 2's out, and I would like to finish this on that, but it might not happen. We'll have to just wait and see. Because I know on the first thing I'm going to do with Planet Coaster 2 is experiment with building a few roller coasters, particularly the I don't know what they've got it down as, but it's the Intamin Family Launch Coaster, which essentially is, a lot of people call it the multi-dimension coaster. But yeah, I really want to play around with some drop tracks and reminisce of my days of working on 13, because it is literally just 13's train design, which I really like. Well, they're not articulated though, which is a bit of a shame, but that's just me being picky. It's close enough. Cool. So, is there anything good we can? We'll watch this. So, if you've enjoyed this one, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode where we'll build that pirate themed area.